deer. Well, we just got done setting up a couple turkey spots out here at a couple places we got. Looking forward to the 2014 spring season here in a couple weeks, so hopefully we'll get some birds on the ground soon. So you guys stay tuned. Well, it's April 6th here in Kansas. Just getting all the gear ready. We're going to head out this morning and see if we can't whack a turkey with the old stick and string. Me and Skip are going to go hunting at a spot we set up a couple weeks ago. Seen some tracks and put a couple trail cams out, and there's definitely some birds there. So we got off work this week, so hopefully we can get it done. So stick around. Okay, so me and Skip, we get set up in the blind. He's going to run the camera for me, and we start calling and immediately start hearing some gobbles off in the distance down on the creek. Things are looking good. We've hearing some gobbles. We've got the hens clucking. Everything's turning out. And some jakes fly down. And I'm not opposed to shooting jakes, so if one comes in, I'm going to let him have it. Skittish, but I elected to take a shot. I think he was probably out there about 50 yards. And looked like I might have nicked him with the tail feathers, but I'm pretty sure it was a clean miss. Let me go check the arrow real quick and hopefully get back after him. I don't know if you can see that or not. I just barely clipped him. Trimmed his wings a little bit. So, gotta be fine. We just seen him fly up in the trees. And it's been hard this year, but we're gonna keep after him. Definitely wasn't a lethal hit. I walked over, found some feathers. All I had done was basically just gave him a little trim on his old tail feathers. Just basically just clipped a few off there. So that bird was fine. He ended up living. Nothing wrong. It was a fun morning. Unsuccessful, yet it was semi-successful because we had a great hunt. And we did have an encounter with the turkey, but we didn't get to take one home.
Why can't you just use the door?
Grim Reaper broadheads. Watch them drop.
Eric and I's first season filming together was the 2013 deer season, and he didn't hunt to speak of. I definitely didn't film him any. He followed me around and filmed me almost every day of that deer season. So when Kansas's 2014 turkey season rolled around, I told Eric, I was like, look, dude, you gave up your entire deer season. I'm not going to turkey hunt until you at least kill a turkey. I realize it's not deer hunting, but I'm going to return the favor, and I'm going to film your turkey season for you. Kansas gives bow hunters the first week of April, and it's bows only from the 1st to like the 7th or 8th or something like that. Can't use shotguns. It's just bow hunters. Eric and I are out there every day chasing these birds with their bows. Missed a bird like the 2nd day. He missed another bird, I think, the 3rd day. And now it's the 5th or 6th day of the season. Eric's missed a couple, 2 or 3 times, and I'm thinking, am I ever going to get to hunt?
Here they come. I mean, just 40 of them probably at least. A bunch of hens. Good group of Jakes and Toms came in. They kind of worked the area but wouldn't really commit to the decoys. They was wanting to kind of skirt us, so we was hoping we could get them just close enough where we could get a shot.
Like you just saw, we had a big mess of turkeys come in, bunch of hens, bunch of toms, couple big strutters, beautiful, beautiful setting. And Eric put one in the 10 ring.
If you're hunting multiple birds and you shoot one and they don't get spooked, the other one's going to stick around. Well, we planned it for it. Walker brought his bow in, so I grabbed the camera and we just changed positions.
Finally, I get a bow in my hand and turkey's in front of me.
Okay, so we've hunted 3 days since Kansas turkey season opened April 1st. They give us the first week to hunt them with bows. We've been in here 3 different days and we've hunted these birds hard. We've been out on this field where they've been strutting.
4 days.
This is the 4th day.
4th day.
Every morning for 3 days prior to the season opening, we were out here.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go get him.
Congratulations, man.
You too, man.
Excellent
That's
hunt.
awesome.
Enjoyed it.
Couldn't have gone better.
Let's get them cleaned up.
Yeah. We gotta tag him, get him back to the house.
You just saw it. Eric shot his bird. My bird came over to try to flog on him a little bit. He got out there about 40 yards. Can't let that happen. Had to let him have one. So we got 2 turkeys on the ground. It's been an extremely successful first week of Kansas's turkey season. Eric and I both killed our first turkeys with a bow during the spring, and we did it the same day out of the same blind. We filmed each other do it, and it was awesome. One of my favorite hunts of my life.
All right, so it's a couple weeks later after I missed that young Jake early in the morning back with me and Skip when we were hunting in the blind, and I got called into work. So I had to work that morning. It started to rain. Our boss, he let us go. We run heavy equipment, so if any of you guys do that out there as a profession, you know, once it starts raining, stuff gets a little wet, they send you home. I'm getting home about 8:30, and I'm like, you know what? I might as well just go grab the blind, go get set up, see what happens. It's turkey season by this time. You can bring the gun. It's gun season too. So I'm packing both out there. I popped the ground blind up, put a couple decoys out there, and I started some soft calls, and I didn't hear nothing. I'm thinking, well, you know, early, I'll just have to sit tight, see what happens. Super quick. I'm out there, I grabbed the Creed XS, ranged him, had a couple yardage markers out in the field that I'd previously ranged, and he was going to give me about a 25, 30 yard shot. I was like, all right, chip shot, here we go, easy. Draw back, let the arrow fly, boom, smoked him. I'm thinking immediately he's done. He's out there flopping around. He does the one arm dead flop, everything. That wing just folds over. I'm sitting there super excited. This would have been my first turkey with a bow.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about right there. That's just a Jake, but that's the first bird I've shot with a bow. And he's down right there. Yes, Reaper Archery getting it done.
I'm thinking this turkey's dead, there's no way. All of a sudden, I look up and he stands up and starts taking off. Well, immediately I grab my shotgun, I knock the camera over, and I just start unloading. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, I don't even know what to say. I just muffed up big time. Shot that bird out here probably 30, 33 yards.
That dude, he got away. I never found him. We looked and looked and looked. After we got home, I reviewed the footage, and it turns out I just shot him high, and I just stunned the bird so much where he flopped around and it looked like he had died. If I would have got out of the blind and ran and got him immediately, I would have had that bird in the bag. But I didn't, so maybe that's a little lesson on this week's episode that you guys might take from. If you shoot a turkey with the bow and he's down, run and get him.
Turkey season's starting to wind down a little bit. I've already got one of my tags in Kansas filled. I've got another one in my pocket. Eric and I switch it up a little bit. We go to a different farm today. It's just kind of on the edge of town. It's not really, you don't feel like you're hunting out in the country, even though you're hunting completely wild, completely fair chase animals. It's just not typically the atmosphere that we like to go hunt in. But there were turkey there, and we knew it. Interesting thing about this farm is that, number one, it's in the city. correction, it's not in the city limits. That would be illegal. It's right on the outskirts of the city limits. It's legal to hunt it. So don't be mistaken there. The other interesting thing about it is it's divided by railroad tracks. We're on one side of the railroad tracks. There's always turkeys there. Not today. They're gobbling on the other side of the railroad tracks, and they are gobbling their heads off, and they're not getting any closer. So time to run and gun a little bit. I'm not going to listen to birds gobble and know they're not getting any closer. So we pick up, and we're on the move. See the turkeys. They're out there gobbling and strutting, putting on the show. Toms are running jakes around the field. They're kind of trying to court the hens a little bit. I'm going to tell you something about me. If you're a turkey and you gobble and walk away, and there's a way for me to get to you, it is game on. I am going to come kill you. This worked out great because we were kind of close to a big, deep ditch. So I jumped down in the ditch, cover about 250 yards to close some distance, get on my belly, start crawling up the embankment to where I can see the field edge, and the hens are out there running around. Everything's going on out in the field. The tom is gobbling. There is an apartment complex 250 yards from me. There's people out walking around getting in their cars. Like I said earlier, this is not somewhere where you expect a turkey hunt.
So I'm done in Kansas. That's both birds. Eric's got one more to kill in Kansas. He's already got a Missouri bird down. So hopefully we'll come over here this weekend and finish out Eric in Kansas, and then we'll get over to Missouri and try to get tags filled over there. It's been an exciting turkey season so far. Guys, thanks for watching us. We enjoy doing it.